Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll start in 5 minutes. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Meanwhile, can we have the introduction again? Your name and in which company you are working, if you are working, and why do you want to learn Excel? Yeah, anybody can start.
Good afternoon, all.
Yeah,
My name is Prandeep, and I'm a graduate from Computer Science Engineering in Adv ICD. So I'm learning this Excel course. Just to I'm consuming more time in doing this Excel. So my brother insisted me to learn this Excel course. Thank you so much.
okay. Any other participant? Other participants, you can give your introduction.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah, sir. This is Narendra. So I'm working at Top 10 Global Solution.
okay,
So I want to add like advanced Excel to my skill set. So the reason they have done is
okay. So other participants,
Hi, hi everyone. This is Rohan. And I have completed my MBA recently, and I'm working in Google since past 3.5 years. I am aware of this basic level Excel, but not the advanced. I'm into learning this creation of dashboard in Excel. So the reason of learning Excel is like creating the dashboard and enhancing my skills. That's all. Thank you.
okay. Is my voice audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is Excel? So like anybody, like what is Excel? Why do you use Excel?
Excel is a software from Microsoft Office, and we use it to store data or to represent any kind of data like that.
Okay. Well, yeah, as you said, we store data in Excel, and then we can transform this data into meaningful information. Okay, using the different kinds of formulas, and then comes summarize, visualize, and analyze. Analyzing with the help of dashboards, visualizing with the help of pivot tables, slicers, charts, and then comes print, protect, and share. Like we store data in different ways. Like we can store, like we can type the data manually in Excel, or you can copy paste from different files to the current file, or you can get the data from the different servers or web pages or HTML, otherwise from MS Access and Word document. Okay, you can get the data again from the different files also. You can, so there are three different ways you can get the data into the Excel. Like on these data, you perform calculations with the help of formulas, and then you do the analysis to get the meaningful output. Excel, like it's a very old application in the market. Like it has been there from 1985. You can see it has been there from last how many years? If it is 1985, today we are in 2025. So from how long this application is there in the market?
40 years.
Yeah.
40 years.
Yeah, it has been there. It has been there in the market for the last 40 years. And still it is used widely by many companies. What is a cell? Like, what is a cell?
Row and column combines, which is known as cell.
Yeah. It is an intersection of a row and a column. Currently, what is this cell address that I mean? What is the cell address?
C.
Is it C?
C9.
C9. Yeah, it is C9. What is C stands for? C is a column and 9 is a row. Okay, you can see the cell address here in this name box in the left hand side here. Okay. Like what is the current cell address which I am in right now?
D4.
D4. Yeah, D4. So what is D stands for?
Column.
D, yeah, D is a column and 4 is a row. Okay, now if you, what is a collection of cells called? Like a collection of cells is called a range. Okay, this is what is this range currently? It is from C4 to C9. Okay. This is from C4 to C9, and we write this as C4 colon C9. This is the way we represent a range. Okay, this range address is C4 colon C9. Here, what is a sheet? What is the meaning of sheet?
Group of cells.
Yeah, all the cells that you are able to see, group of cells, all the cells is considered as one sheet. Now, right now, what is the sheet? What is the sheet name which I am in?
About Excel.
Yeah, about Excel. This one, what is the sheet name?
Excel UI.
Yeah, Excel UI. Okay, what is a workbook? Workbook is a file which is a collection of all the different sheets. Okay, what is this currently? What is this workbook name?
Excelytics.
Excelytics Excel training, which you can see at the top. Okay, here in the title bar, you can see the name of the file. It is collection of all these different sheets put together. Like this is a sheet about Excel. Here, this is Excel UI. This is customized QAT. So it's a different sheets, collection of all sheets put together. It is considered as a workbook. Right now, I'm in about Excel sheet. Okay. This is like what is the application Excel as an object model of Excel. Like Excel is an application. Okay. Inside that you have different files or workbooks. Inside a workbook, you have a different sheets like this home, about training, about Excel, Excel UI. These are the different sheets inside this workbook. And inside the work sheet, you have this different cells. You have the data, you have these charts, you have pivot tables, you have all the dashboards, everything is there like inside the sheet. How many rows are there? Like how many rows are there in a sheet and how many columns are there in a sheet?
65,536.
If it is a extension is if it is a .xls, you have this many rows, 65536. But currently, what is the extension you have generally default extension currently in all the Excel files? Current default extension is Excel.
Assets.
Yeah, XLSX. And it has how many rows? You can see here, it has 10,48,576 rows. And number of columns is
16,384.
yeah, 16,384. Like the column address, last column address is except D. Okay. Like if I press control down arrow, you can see this is the row, last row. Okay. 10,48,576. I will press control right arrow. Here you can see this is the last column. What is the column number?
XFT.
Yeah, except D. What is this cell address which I am in right now? Last cell.
Except
XFT.
10,48,576.
Yeah, you can see here in the name box here. That cell address. This except D is 16,384. This value of except D is 16,384. Like if you see what is this 10,48,576, it is 2 to the power of 20. You can just see here this value is 2 to the power of 20. 16,384, what is the value? It is 2 to the power of 14. Like suppose if you see how many, like suppose I want to touch each cell in this entire sheet, and if I am taking 1 second to do this, like how many years it will take to touch all the cells in a particular sheet? First of all, how many cells are there? Can you tell me like how many cells are there in this sheet?
Rows into column.
Yeah. So this one is rows. Rows is 10,48,576 multiplied by this one column 16,384. So these many cells are there in this entire worksheet. Suppose I want to see like what is the number of seconds in a year? How many days are there? 365 days multiplied by every day it is 24 hours. This way multiplied by 60 to get it into the minutes. Again multiplied by 60 to get into the seconds. So these many seconds are there in a year. Okay, this is the seconds in a year. Like these are the number of cells. Like if you take every cell 1 second, how many seconds it will take totally? If you want to touch individually each cell and you are taking 1 second time, and these many cells are there, how many seconds it will take? This multiplied by 1 second per cell. These are the number of cells. So this will be the number of seconds, okay, total number of seconds. What is the time needed to fill one sheet? Like you
Cell
can
into year.
total
Seconds of
cells,
year.
yeah, total cells divided by the seconds in a year. This will give the number of years. If you want to touch individually every cell in the entire worksheet, how many years it will take, you can just see now. How many years it is taking?
545 years.
See, just to touch individual cell in the entire worksheet, it is taking 545 years. Like suppose if it is 1 second, I'm just giving an example. Maybe it can be less than 1 second also, like when you are touching. But if you are taking it as 1 second, then it is going to take 545 years to touch individually all the cells in an entire worksheet. This is just to show you that how big the size of the sheet is in Excel. So it is going to take how many years? Like
545.
yeah, 545 years it will take, considering taking 1 second per cell. So this is to show you how big the size of the Excel sheet is. In our, right now I'll discuss about the course content. We'll be covering both the basic Excels and advanced Excel. This is the course content for basic Excel. We'll start with the introduction to Excel, and then we'll get into the clipboard group, font group, alignment group. Like this is the clipboard group, this is the font group and alignment group. We'll be discussing about this number formatting, okay, the styles, cells, editing. So all this will be covered, like alignment group. What are the different data types in Excel that we'll be covering during the course? Number formatting section. Conditional formatting is one more section that we'll be covering in the basics. What is a table? That is going to be covered. Cells, filling options, and find and select. These are all the things that will be covered in the basics of Excel. So do you know like what is this if you see the Excel user interface, this file name is there in the title bar. This is considered as a title bar. And here this you have this file tab, home tab, insert tab, page layout tab. Okay, this is called a ribbon. Okay, this is insert tab, this is page layout tab, formulas tab, data tab. Okay, here these are the groups. We are in the home group currently, home tab, and then this is the clipboard group, font group, alignment group. Like if you are in the page layout tab, you have these groups like themes, page setup, scale to fit. If you are in insert, you have this tables group, charts group, spark lines group. Okay, these are the different kinds of groups. Right now I'm in which tab?
Insert.
Yeah. If you are in the, right now I'm in the view tab. Here you have different groups like window, macros, show, workbook views. Okay. And this is the name box where you can see the cell address. And here this is the formula bar where you can see the formulas that you write in the individual cells. And you have here the columns. These are the column labels and row labels. Column labels A, B, C, these are all the column labels. Row labels 1, 2, 3. All the numbers are the row labels. And here this one you have below, you have this ready, which is a status bar. And this is the zoom options. Okay, here you have a different kinds of sheets, all the different sheets. Like this is about training, about Excel, Excel UI. So right now I'm just discussing the user interface, Excel user interface. Okay, what is it? How the Excel user interface looks. Everybody might be already knowing because most of you might have worked in Excel. So you might be already knowing about this user interface. So what right now, this is in which tab I'm in?
Data.
Data.
Yeah, data tab. Here you have different groups. This group is data tools. This is forecast group. This is sort and filter. Is the Excel user interface, is it clear? Like this is name box, formula bar.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the different topics that will be covered in the basics of Excel. Okay. This is the course content for the advanced Excel. We'll start with formulas introduction. We'll get into what is a formula, how to start a formula, what is the definition of a argument, how do you give input to the formulas, what is the meaning of mandatory argument and optional argument. Okay, different ways of input to the formulas. What is the many arguments, few arguments and no arguments, mathematical and comparison operator. These are the different topics that will be covered within the formulas. And then relative style reference, absolute reference. What is a mixed reference? In mixed reference, you have this row freeze and column freeze. Okay, these things will be covered. And then comes different kinds of functions like text function, date and time, logical, mathematical, statistical, information functions. So different functions, like I will give you some examples like do you know about the different data types in Excel? You have data types like text, number, date, time, logical output, and formula error. Like what is the default alignment for a text? Like if I type Excel, if I click enter, what is the default alignment in a cell? Can you just tell me now what is the default alignment here?
Left side.
It is left hand side. Yeah. Now, if I type a number, suppose, what is the default alignment?
Right corner.
Yeah, it is right hand side, in the right hand side of the cell. If I type a date, like what is the shortcut for a date? If I want to type a today's date, what is the shortcut? You have this control plus semicolon. Okay. You can get the today's date. What is the default alignment for a date? You can see what is the default alignment. It is also towards the right hand side. Okay, both the date and time, you can see the default alignment will be right hand side. If I type suppose true, true is a logical output. What is the default alignment?
Center.
Say you can see center, it is coming. If I type false, it is also a logical output. That alignment is center. For any error, what is the default alignment? I will type 1 divided by 0. It is a division by 0 error. So what is the default alignment you are getting?
Center.
Yeah, center. So these are the different text data types. You have text, you have number, you have date and time, logical output, and formula error. These are the different data types in the Excel. Like whatever Excel in any cell, like only these are the different data types that will come across. Okay, these are the 5 different data types, and then the default alignment is specified here. Like for text, it is left. For number, it is right. Date, time, it is right. Logical output and formula error, it is a central alignment. Okay. This is default alignment. What do you like? Suppose default alignment means you didn't give any alignment. Like right now, I will click on this align right. Right now, this is called a forced alignment. This forced alignment, Excel is right now, it is in the right hand side, but this is a forced alignment, means you have given an alignment. Okay, did you understand the difference between the default alignment and forced alignment?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in advanced Excel, we'll be covering all the formulas related to text formula, date time formulas, logical formulas, mathematical, statistical, information, and VLOOKUP is one of the important. We'll be spending more time on VLOOKUP, H lookup, index and match, offset. Okay, X lookup also. X lookup is now a new addition. Okay. But initially you need to learn VLOOKUP, then X lookup will become more easy. And then how to insert these different kinds of pictures or shapes. All these things you will be learning. What is a spark line? What is a line spark line, column spark line, win and loss? Okay, these are the different subtopics in the spark lines. What do you mean by these filter options? These things will be covered. How to insert a hyperlink, how to insert comments, how to insert header and footer text box, objects, word art. Okay, what is the difference between hyperlink and object? How to insert equations, all these things will be covered during the course. Like I will give some examples for the formulas. Like if you want to perform a sum, which formula you use? If you want to perform a sum, you have a sum formula. Sum of you need to give this range. Okay, if you give this range, you get this sum. Okay, if you want to know the maximum of this range, what is the maximum in this range?
Equal to max.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. What is the maximum?
57.
50,
98.
98. Okay, you have a formula. Okay, for that you have a formula like max formula, which gives the maximum value in a range. So what is the maximum?
98,000.
What is the minimum value in this range? Net salaries, what is the minimum value?
2,500.
Yeah, 2,500. Like you have again a formula for this min of minimum. You give the range. So you get this 2,500. Suppose you want the second largest. What is the second largest salary in this range?
57,000.
57,000. So for that you have a different formula called a large formula, where you need to first one, it is asking for the array. You give this array and then put a comma, and then what is the second largest means k you need to give as 2. This we will discuss later. You can just observe right now. In the course, we'll be discussing in detail all these things again. So 57,000 you are getting. Okay, using a large formula. You can get second largest, third largest also. Like if you want third largest, instead of 2, you need to put it as 3. If you put 3, you get third largest. What is the third largest?
48,750.
Yeah, 48,750. Similarly, if you want second smallest, what is the second smallest in this range? After 2,500, what is the next smallest?
6,250.
Yeah, 6,250. You can use for this. There is a small formula. You give the array and then put a comma and then 2. 2 means second smallest. You will get this 6,250. If you want the third smallest, instead of 2, change it to 3. You will get the third smallest. What is the third smallest? 12,500. So this way, like these are the different some examples I am giving. Like here you can see you are able to have a formula for a sum. You have a formula for getting maximum, minimum, second largest, second smallest. So like using large and small. Okay, there are different formulas. Like there are more than 100 plus formulas you will be covering during the course. We have these formulas. Like if you see, you have text formulas here. Like suppose I want in this Microsoft, I want only micro. I want to extract micro. Okay. You have a formula called a left formula, which I will discuss in the course later. You can just see what is the text. Here, this is the text. How many characters are there in micro?
5.
So you give the characters, like I want to extract 5 characters from the left hand side. Using a left formula, you can get the output as micro. Okay. Similarly, if you want only soft in this Microsoft, you have a right formula. Okay. This we'll discuss in the course later. Right now, I'm just giving example. Again, this is the text. How many characters you want from the right hand side for getting soft?
4.
Yeah, 4. So you get this soft. So just I'm giving you examples like using left formula and right formula. Like suppose you want to convert this Microsoft into uppercase. You have a formula for that upper formula. Okay, upper, you need to give the text. It will convert everything into the uppercase. If you want to convert into lowercase, you have a formula called lower. Okay, this is to convert to lowercase. If you want to convert this into proper case, proper means what is a proper case? Anybody, what is a proper case? Proper case, first letter will be capital. Everything else will be small letters. You have a proper formula. Okay, you are getting this output. First alphabet M is in the capital letters, other alphabets are in the small letters. This is a proper case. So these are the different formulas in the text formulas. Like we'll be covering these are the entire things are related to text formulas. Similarly, you have date and time formulas. Like what is a formula for getting a today's date? Just now I discussed what is a shortcut for the today's date shortcut. Anybody, what is the shortcut for getting the today's date?
Alt, sorry, control semicolon.
Control plus semicolon.
Yeah, it is control plus semicolon. Okay, it is control plus semicolon will give the today's date. But there is a formula, like for getting a formula, there is a formula called today formula. What is the difference between shortcut and formula? Using today's formula also, you can get this date.
Time.
What is the difference between the shortcut and a formula?
Consumption of time.
No, formula, like suppose you open the same file tomorrow. Tomorrow, it will show it as 5th April. Okay. If you are using a formula, it will be dynamic in nature. Like tomorrow, when you open the file, you will be able to see the tomorrow's date. But shortcut will give only today's date. Like what is today's date? It is 4th April. Tomorrow, when you open also, you will be able to see only 4th April. You will not see it as 5th April.
Okay, sir.
So that is the difference. Like this is one is dynamic, like formula is dynamic in nature. Formulas are recalculated. Like when you open the tomorrow's, like when you open the same file tomorrow, it will check the tomorrow's date. Like because it is a formula, it will calculate as per the date of that existing day. If you open it after 1 week, okay, like on 11th April, if you are opening this file with formula, what will you see?
11th April.
Yeah, 11th April. But when you use a shortcut, what will you see on this shortcut on the 11th April?
4.
So yeah, you will see 4th April only. Okay, that is the difference between the formula and shortcut. If you want a time, like if you want a date and time, instead of control plus semicolon, you can use control plus colon. Control plus colon means how to get colon, shift plus semicolon. So I have to use control shift semicolon. Okay, then what you are getting is that time. Okay, what is the time right now?
1:08.
Yeah, if you want time, you have to use control plus colon. But for getting colon, you have to use shift plus semicolon on the keyboard. Okay, this is again dynamic or static. Control plus colon.
Static.
Yeah, it's static because it's a shortcut. But if you, there is a one more formula called a now formula. Okay, which will give both the date and time. Okay. Whenever you write a formula, there should be an equal to before. So it is giving, what is it giving?
Current date and
Yeah, current date and time. But when you are using, when you open this file after 1 hour, what will it show?
the same.
Will it show the same value or
Same.
no, the time will change here. After 1 hour, what will be the time? 2:08. Since it is a now formula, when you open the file after 1 hour, you will be seeing it as 14:08. This date will be same only because you are opening it today only after 1 hour, but after 1 hour. So this is also since it is a formula, it will be recalculated. Like whenever you open the file, it is dynamic in nature. Whatever the current time and the date, it will show that. Tomorrow when you open, it will show the date as 5/4, and then the whatever the time at that time, it will show. Is it clear? Like between the shortcut, what is the difference between a shortcut and formula?
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
So these things, of course, we'll be discussing again in the course. I am just giving you some examples like related to some formulas. So these are the different formulas that will come in date and time. Like you have end of the month, EO month is end of month, E date is expiry date. Okay. You have different formulas like network days, work day, network days international, work days international, date diff, date value, weekday, week number. So these are the different formulas that will be covered in the date and time. Similarly, in logical, you will be covering this if-else statements, nested if, and we'll be covering this AND operator or and not operator, and what is if error. So different things will be covered in this logical. These are the different formulas that will come in the information section, like information formulas. Okay. Have you heard about this? Any formulas like is even, is odd, or is text, is number, is error?
I
Did you
heard them as functions.
can you repeat?
I heard in
Function.
yeah, functions.
Okay. So that these are the different functions that will come under information functions. These things are like statistical, like you have a count a, min a, max a, small, large. I have just given you some examples of small, large. Average also, I have shown you, I think, average. Okay, different formulas are there in the statistical that will be covered later in the course. And mathematical, you have a formula of sum ifs. What is this rand between median mode? You might have heard about this median mode in statistics.
Yes, sir.
What is absolute? Okay, other formulas like aggregate, factorial, LCM and GCD, quotient. Okay, all these things will be covered. Like what is count ifs, average ifs. What is the product? What is this pi? Okay. This is subtotal, like we'll be covering this subtotal also. What is a subtotal? As I said, VLOOKUP is one of the important topics that will be covered in detail, like 3 to 4 classes will be there only for VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, index and match, and offset and XLOOKUP.
Sir, look up in the sense searching.
Yeah, if you want, suppose I want this employee ID 12 data. I want this employee name, like suppose I don't, I will just remove this. Okay, if I want this employee 12 ka employee name, designation, basic salary, HRA, deductions and net salary. You have this data in this table, in this table. Employee 12, where is employee 12? Here is employee 12. Okay, so you have this employee name here, designation, what is basic salary, HRA, deductions, what is this net salary. I want this data in this here. So here I will write VLOOKUP. If you already know VLOOKUP, I'm just showing it to you. Lookup value, this is the lookup value for which you are searching for. What is the table array? Table array is in the, this is the table array. Okay. What you have to give the column index number. Employee name is there in second column. Exact match. These things will be covered in the course later. I am just showing you example. Like employee 12, what is the name?
Morgan.
Morgan. So employee 12 is Morgan here. Okay. I'm just giving you example, but in detail we'll be covering during the course. Okay.
Yeah, okay, sir. Sir, can we do at a time employee name, designation, basic salary? Sorry.
Can you repeat your question?
Uh, so we are using the formula, sir. We look up for getting employee name.
Yeah, employee name. Yeah, for getting the employee name for this employee ID.
For getting the employee name, designation, basic salary, and all. Can we do it at a time once?
That we'll discuss like what are the other things we can do. Like for here, unit right two means what is designation you want. If you want designation, where is designation here? In which column it is there?
C.
Yeah, but in this table, which column? Third column, na?
The third columns.
In this selected table, it is there in the third column. So what you have to give is, I will just copy this. Okay, here I will paste it. Instead of 2, what I have to put here? 3 to get the designation. Otherwise, what you can do is, if you want this 2 also, I want this to be dynamic. What I will use is a column formula. This we'll discuss later. I will give a reference as a B1, suppose. Okay, if I give a reference, what I'm getting now?
Morgan.
Morgan I got. This side, if I drag now, you will get for all.
Yeah, okay, sir. Understood.
Okay, why you are getting wrong output here? Designation, why you got wrong? 38,000 is not the designation because here you have to freeze this. We'll discuss all these things later.
Yeah, okay, sir. Okay, fine. Hello, sir.
Sir, your voice is not audible.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Now it's audible.
Okay. So if you have 5,000 employee IDs, how much time will you do? If you are typing this data manually, like to get the employee name, designation, basic salary, HRA, deductions, net salary for every individual employee ID. How many employees are there? 5,000 employees are there in your organization. Like how much time will it take to type it?
It will take so much time, sir.
It will take so much time. But if you use VLOOKUP, how much time you are getting? Like you are just putting a formula for this employee name, and then you are just dragging it. Like how much time it will taking?
Nearly 1/4.
1 minute to 2 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Just 1 minute you are typing this. After that, just dragging. If you drag it for 5,000 employees, also how much time it will take? Just you need to double click. Like if you just do double click, also you can get till the bottom. Like if you have 5,000 employees, also you just need to do double click. Here you just need to go and do the double click. You will get for all the 5,000 employees entire data. Like you can see how much time you will be able to save just by using VLOOKUP.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll be discussing in detail all these things in the course. I am today, since it is a demo class, I am just showing you examples of how the course content will be looking like. Okay, the entire course content will be for the 30 hours. Okay, we'll be having 20 classes. Every day it will be 1.5 hour session from 12:30 to 2 p.m. You will be having this for 5 days in a week, from Monday to Friday. Okay, Saturday and Sunday will be off. If you want, we can later we can put it on the Saturdays and Sundays also as per your schedule. Like if you are okay with it, then we can even put it on Saturdays and Sundays also. Otherwise, you can will be able to give a 5 days in a week. Okay, from Monday to Friday, every day 1.5 hour session. Also, you will be like I will show you an example of a dashboard. Okay, we'll be also starting from the basics, and then I will be telling you how to make a dashboard also. So this is one of the example of a dashboard. Like we'll be showing, we'll be discussing how to make this kind of dashboards also during the course later. Finally, we'll be able to make this kind of dashboards. Okay, these are the slicers here. Like if I change it now, right now, you can see the charts are getting changed. Okay. If I want for all the years, I will just clear the filter here. Clear filter, you will get it for all the years. If I want only for the 2009, okay, this is only for 2009 right now. Okay, we'll be able to make this kind of dashboards. Like I will be teaching you how to make such a kind of dashboards finally during the course.
Sir, will it take much time?
It will not take much time. Like we'll be using pivot tables. Okay, we'll be discussing pivot tables, pivot charts,
Okay, sir. Okay.
and then slicers, and then how to make this kind of dashboard. Okay, it will not take much time.
Approximately how much time, sir?
To make this kind of dashboard, like initially, like more than making a dashboard, like analyzing the data will take more time. Like, because
Okay.
what is the thing that you want in the dashboard? That will take more time.
Yeah, okay, sir. Okay.
If you are already knowing about that, like whatever, if suppose this is the dashboard I want to prepare exactly, suppose in that case, it will take hardly 1 hour. Okay.
Yeah, okay, sir.
But if you want to analyze and then make the dashboards, then it will take more time. Like when you are in your office, if you want to make an analysis, before you need to make analysis, and then if you want to make a dashboard, then it will take more time. More time will be taken for data analysis. Okay, it depends upon the scenario, like what you are looking for. Like if you have been given some data and you have been asked, I want you to analyze this data and come up with some dashboard. Then depends upon your company's data, like what you want from the data, you need to analyze it before making a dashboard.
Yes, sir. Understood.
If you just want like same dashboard, I want to make it like if I give this dashboard and you can make this dashboard within 1 hour, because like you can just put profit by region, profit by product category, all these things. If you want similar dashboard, if you want to prepare immediately, then it will take less time only. But if you want to do some analysis, then it will take more time. Okay, this is the data here. This is the data sheet. You have been given initially only data. Now you didn't give, or you have been not given anything like this. In your company, you have been asked to do some analysis. Then it will take more time. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir, which dashboard is easier? Like, is it Power BI dashboard is easier to handle, or else like Excel?
Okay, Power BI dashboards will be easy, obviously, because but initially you need to learn Excel. Like if you are wanting to,
Yes.
if you want to become an expert in Power BI, and it's better to learn complete Excel, like basic and advanced Excel. Then the Power BI easy more. Okay.
Okay. So
User
like the
interface.
visualization will be more better in Power BI.
Yeah, not only visualization, like analysis also will be, you can do a lot more things in Power BI.
In less time using Power BI?
Yeah, you even time will also be less. Like this type of dashboard, there you can make maybe in 10 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes. That depends.
No, sir. I'm asking about analysis.
No analysis, that depends on you only. Like finally,
Okay.
because
Okay.
what is the company looking for that you for that I cannot tell. Because whatever the data has been given, what the your superior wants from that data. Okay, that cannot be told. Like analysis will take generally more time anywhere. Once you do analysis, once you are thorough with analysis, then if you want to make a dashboard, even in Power BI, it will take hardly 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay, sir.
But for Power BI, first point is you need to be master in Excel. Like if you are master in Excel, then Power BI will be much easier. Okay, but SQL also will be helpful. Like, okay, all
But
these
how
things.
the SQL and Power BI are different from each other?
Yeah, there are different tools. SQL is used for fetching the data. Okay, like if you want to fetch a data from the server, okay, in your like whatever the data in which columns you want, then SQL is used. But if you have an SQL knowledge, it will be an added advantage. Okay, in Power BI, it will be an added advantage. Like for using Power BI, first you need to get the data into the Power BI. Like at that time,
Yes.
for getting the data into the Power BI, then SQL will be helpful.
Okay. Both from the back end and the front end.
Yeah, which kind of data you want, like that. For that, you need to give a query, like you need to write a query in SQL.
Yes, we need to run the query into the SQL.
Okay, in that way, SQL will be helpful. I'm telling, if you are using Power BI, then if you want to get a data from the server, like which kind of data you want, then you can use SQL. Okay, that way
So
it will be.
these three are interlinked.
Yeah, all are interlinked. It depends upon your requirement. Like in your company, if there is no requirement for SQL, like if you are getting already ready-made data in Power BI, you have been given already data in Power BI, Maybe somebody is already there to give you a data, like from SQL, they will ultimately they will use SQL only to fetch the data or any other things. Okay.
Okay,
It
thank you.
depends upon your requirement in the company. Like,
Sir, hello.
yeah,
Sir, suppose uh, our company given some Excel sheets, sir, and we want to connect this SQL and this Excel. Will you say this in this course?
yeah. In this course, SQL will not be taught. This course is only related to basics and advanced Excel. For SQL, there is a separate course.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Once you complete this course, then you can take up that course in
Yeah.
SQL.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Just asking.
But yeah, but there will be ultimately, if you learn SQL, there will be different advantages. Like it depends upon your requirement in your profession. If your profession also requires SQL skills, then it is good to learn SQL also. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay.
Power BI is a visualization. For visualization, we'll use Power BI, and which is even when compared with Excel, it is like very more useful. Like when compared with Excel, it is far better. Okay, during this course again will be like there will be different tests also, which you can give as we go along this course. I will just tell you like suppose I will go to this Excel basics test. Like once I cover some topics, if I ask, you can do these questions like how can you use format painter for multiple times on multiple cells. Okay, it's multiple choice questions. You can try to solve. Okay, these things will be given. This course content you will be given access. After you join the course, access will be given. Okay, your batch ID is B00675. Okay, you will be given access to the entire all these files. Okay, all these Excel files, and then different tests. Also, you will be given some tasks like you have tasks related to conditional formatting, date and time, all the different formulas like lookup, statistical text formulas. Okay, you can once we complete suppose text formulas, then you can solve these tasks related to text formulas like task 1, task 2. So you have these tasks. There are 12 tasks here. Okay, this is related to text formulas. All these for all this you will be given access. You will be given access to the Google Drive. You just need to give your mail ID, Gmail ID, then they will provide the drive access. After that, you can download into your system. Okay, these solutions are also there in this same file. Like there is a one folder for tasks. Solutions are there in this task solutions file for all these things. And we'll be covering also XLOOKUP also. This is XLOOKUP. Okay, we'll be covering XLOOKUP also. What is your batch ID? You know now, everybody knows your batch ID now.
Yes, sir.
B00675.
Yeah, B00675. You will be given access to the videos also. All the course will be having 20 classes. So for all the 20 classes, you will be given video access also. Access will be there. Like if you are having any doubts, again, you can go through the videos, like whatever has been discussed. Like for demo also, right now, you'll be getting access to the demo also. Okay. So this access will be there for, I think, 6 months will be there. Okay. All this, whatever that we'll discuss for 20 days, you will be given video access also. Later, you can also go for Excel certification also. For that also, you can contact front office. I think you need to pay around 6,000. I think some fees will be there. You can get Excel certification. Like you need to give a test Okay, then it will add a value to your resume. Like if you are Excel certified expert, then there is a different value. Okay. For that Excel certification also, there are some videos are there. Like there are different questions also. What will be there in that exam? There is a material, separate material is there. So which will be given to you. Access will be given to you. Like for that Excel certification, you need to pay 6,000. Okay, then you'll be given the access to that videos and material also for Excel certification. So any doubts so far in whatever has been covered? Hello?
Yes, sir. Sir, one last doubt.
Yeah.
Sir, unknowingly I'm asking. Sir, can a group of people work on the same Excel sheet?
Can a group of people?
Can work on the same Excel sheet?
No, like if one is working, other persons cannot work at the same time.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Only thing is you can view, you cannot edit. Like suppose one is able to do some editing, some is working on, he is working inside the file. Others can view the file, same file. You can view the file, but you cannot edit at that time.
Okay, okay.
You cannot edit, you can just view the file at that time.
Yes.
But in Google Sheets, we can use and we can access, we can edit too, right?
Yes, I know about Google Sheets. Yes.
Yeah, Google Sheets, it is a different thing, but more than Google
Excel.
Sheets, Excel is used widely.
But the thing is like, why
Both
use
are same, no?
Google?
So they both are same, I guess.
Yeah, both are same, but Excel is being used widely. Google Sheets has come recently only.
Yes, sir. Okay.
For Google Sheets, I think you might have heard about that Google Drive also.
Yes, sir. I think many people can work on same sheet in Google Sheets.
Yeah, but when compared with Google Sheets also, Excel is much better, you can say.
Efficient. Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. So any doubts related to the course content?
No, sir.
I got to know
Okay,
that, sir, I have a doubt.
in advanced Excel, these are the other topics that will be covered, like insert options, themes, page setup, like all this printing. What is the for the whatever the things that are required for printing will come in page setup. Okay, and then define names, named range. What is the named range?
Sir, someone wants to ask it out.
Yeah,
Sir, the thing is like, I want to know, like, I heard that in the end of the session, we will be having two projects to be done.
hey, can you come again? I couldn't understand. Can you come again?
In the end of the session, in the end of this entire classes, we will be having, I'm audible?
Yeah. Tell me.
Like, we will be having two projects to be done.
Yeah,
Like,
we'll
can you
do.
explain me?
Yeah, projects means related to dashboards. Like as I have shown you the example of a dashboard, how to prepare a dashboard. These things will come under project work only.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, I will show you like you have a dashboard related to drug production data. Also, one dashboard will be there. Okay. Like you have this attendance tracker. Okay, this is one of the project. Okay, this I will show you how to make this. Like suppose I change a month here. I change it to May 2025. See, you can see it is changing dynamically. all the weekends are changing dynamically. If you see Saturday and Sunday, they are in the gray cells. Like if I take it to August, you can see like it is changing dynamically. How to make this kind of tracker we'll learn. Like if I put HD, you get a color. Like HD is having half day leave, you have a color. This one, like suppose LC, you have a color. Like late coming, you have a red color. Like how to do all these things will be discussed. Like how to make this tracker. Present, you have a, this is absent. Okay. For present, there is no color. Okay. If you are absent, you are getting this color. So how to get all these things? That we'll see how you are, if you are changing the month, how you are able to change here. Like if I put October, I'm getting October data here. So all these things will be discussed. Like this is one of the project like attendance tracker. Okay. How to make such kind of tracker? Like generally this kind of things will be like attendance tracker might be used more in the organizations. Like so dashboard projects, there will be 2 projects that we'll be discussing. Any doubts so far?
No, sir.
Okay, from tomorrow we can, I mean, from tomorrow it is Saturday, I think. No? Okay, from Monday we can start our sessions. Like today is a demo class. Okay,
Okay.
Monday we can start the sessions. Tomorrow is a Saturday and Sunday we'll be not having the sessions. From Monday to Friday, 5 days in a week we'll be having the sessions. For every day it will be for 1.5, like 1.5 hours. Course duration is for 30 hours. So we'll be finishing by 20 days, like 20 sessions. So if you are taking Saturdays and Sundays, roughly we'll be able to finish it in 1 month. If you have any other queries related to the course, you can approach the front office team. Okay. Yeah,
Okay,
hello.
sir.
Any doubts like in this advanced course content also will be covering other topics will be these sort and filter. What is data validation, data tools? Okay, this forecast. How do you protect this sheet? Just now I have in the attendance tracker, you can see some password I was entering. So this protection options, different views of workbook and comments and notes, pivot tables and pivot charts. And what is a chart? All the column chart, this different charts also like line, bar, pie. Okay, how to make, finally we'll be coming with the dashboards, like what is a dashboard and then how to create dashboards using pivot tables and pivot charts. These are again like dashboards, charts. This pivot table and pivot charts are again, these are the important topics which will be covered in detail. Okay. Workbook protection, all these protection also. How to put a password for a sheet. And then workbook. Okay, what is a data validation is again one of the important topics here. In this, these things will be part of the advanced Excel. Like sort and filter also will be covered in detail. Like okay, yesterday I've shared the course content, I think, in the group for basic and advanced Excel course content.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, can you start from the very basic? As I'm new to this, I'm not able to understand all this.
Yeah, today it is a demo. In the course, we'll be starting from the scratch, like from the basics of Excel. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Today it is a demo. Since it is a demo, I'm just showing you what are the things, different things that will be covered. It is just an overview of the entire course. But in the actual classes, we'll be starting with the basics first. We'll be giving 4 to 5 days for basics of Excel, and then only we'll go to advanced Excel. Okay. Today it was only an overview of the entire course content. Since it is a demo, I am just showing you what are the things that will be covered in the entire course.
Okay, sir.
So today maybe you might not be understanding what is VLOOKUP, everything. Maybe you might be like, because we have just, I was giving you examples, but in the course we'll be teaching you systematically, like starting from basics to advanced. Day by day, you will be covering like topic wise, we'll be covering individually. Okay. Any doubts? You have the course content for a basic and advanced. I have shared it in the group. Okay. We can start the classes from Monday. Any doubts from anybody? Having any doubts? Online,
No, sir, from my side.
we can start the classes on Monday, from Monday at the same time between 12:30 to 2 p.m.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can approach the front office team. If you have any other queries, approach the front office team.
Okay, sir.
So we can end this session for today. If you say we can end this session for today, and then we can start the course from Monday.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Today it was only the overview, like since it is a demo, I am just giving you like the entire course, what are the things will be covered. But when we come to the actual sessions, individual topic wise, from basics to advanced, we'll be covering in detail for every day. Like if you are not able to follow some things today, if you are new to Excel, maybe some things you might have not followed it. I agree to that. But in the course, we'll be sharing like individually, like topic wise, we'll go. Okay, then we'll start from Monday in that case. Okay, if you have any other queries, you can approach front office team. Okay, thank you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
your time, sir.
Thank you so much.